What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And for today's video guys, I have several news. Some of them are very good and impressive and some of them are not, let's be honest. Then I will continue with the simple explanation of how miserable FINRA is, and it is another due diligence from RareDD, one of our community members. And at the end of this video, I will share my personal story. That is why I highly suggest you to watch this video till the very end, because it is very important for me personally. So, and before we dive deep into all of this, guys, please hit the like button for YouTube algorithm, because it is the easiest way how we can push this video forward to the broader audience that eventually will help us to win this battle. That is why, guys, just hit the like button. So, and let's start with this very impressive news. Don Fizz published this tweet just several hours ago, and as you can see, he is next to Representative Ralph Norman, and he wrote best day. And I have to admit that yes, probably something big is coming, because Representative Ralph Norman, if you don't know what is he famous for, he made a letter that was signed by more than 70 Congress members, and that is for now the most important letter that we have from the Congress. And this letter was addressed to FINRA and SEC, and FINRA and SEC didn't answer to this letter properly. Yes, they filed their answer, but FINRA's answer was miserable, and they even duplicate one part of their own letter, and they didn't realize it. And SEC didn't respond properly. They just made one or two pages letter that didn't answer to any questions that were asked. So, and that is why I think it is a very good sign when Don Fizz publishes this type of pictures, and definitely we have to anticipate even more news from Don in regards to our case. On top of that, let me show you this tweet that was published again several hours ago by Chris Ross from West Virginia. And he wrote, "Today is April the 6th, 2024, and it is a great day for members of Congress to publicly call for a subpoena or hearing to address MMTLP." And guys, if you don't know who is Chris Ross, let me quote it for you. West Virginia State Senate candidate, District 2, Christian, MAGA conservative, lifetime member of NRA, fourth generation coal miner, West Virginia's blue coal conservative. So, he is a candidate to Senate from West Virginia District 2. And I have to say that right before the election season, this type of support is very important for us. And definitely shout out to Chris Ross because of his support. So, let me show you another tweet that is very important in regards to FINRA and MMTLP relationships. And RareDD wrote, "The longer it takes for an MMTLP resolution, the more incapable FINRA appears at fulfilling their mandate investor protection market integrity. There were approximately 105 brokers that traded MMTLP. What if next breach suggested maybe 3 to 5 of those brokers, and the relevant parties facilitated a third-party audit? The goal is simple. How many shares, however they are identified, of next breach are currently held in total by each brokerage? How many shares of next breach have been transferred by each brokerage to the transfer agent? So long as those totals combined are equal or at least close to the number of next breach shares that each brokerage was allocated, then there's no real problem. I think if from such a small sample size the audits determine that FINRA's 2.65 million estimate is way off target, it might justify FINRA covering the cost to conduct further audits. How can FINRA justify spending millions each year on technology, but they can't accurately provide a total number of shares for a security that no longer trades? Are you telling me we can open a document and use Ctrl F to find the number of times anything appears, but brokerages don't have an even better functionality built into their multi-million billion-dollar operations? So I 100% agree with this statement, because the longer this saga lasts, the less capable FINRA appears. Definitely FINRA doesn't care about the retail community, and we can say this because our case is on FINRA's and SEC tables for more than 1.5 years, and they do nothing in order to resolve it. And guys, let me show you another quite interesting tweet that was published again by RareDD. 6 hours ago he wrote, FINRA processes 67 billion electronic records per day, but apparently they can't provide an accurate share count for a security that is particularly frozen in time. Let me guess, if you suspected maybe 8 members of the investing public of coordinating pump and dump, could FINRA then determine their every trade, share counts and buy-sell prices with the pinpoint accuracy? Let FINRA Cat LLC respond. Join them at their annual conference this May to hear more about investor protection and market integrity. And guys, this is very interesting statement because within 1.5 months, roughly in the middle of May, they will have this conference about market integrity and investor protection. And there, we as a MMTLP community might ask FINRA directly and in front of huge audience, what did they do in regards to our case? And they would have to respond. So definitely it is another potential way how we can push our case forward. But for now, let me show you not the best news for the community. You know that we have a lot of people who don't want to work together with other MMTLP community members, and they are even trying to attack these community members. And Syntax Queen of the Metaverse wrote this tweet. She said, lots of misinformation and hate being thrown out towards Mark Basile. People are seeming very threatened by the idea of even having an information space. You have to ask yourself why. Are we not able to take in information and decide ourselves what we do with it? Do we need gatekeepers? And based on the behavior that I've seen, that is exactly why Mark needs to co-host any space that he is a part of. And guys, for now you know that Mark Basile pretty much refused to participate in any space calls in regards to MMTLP saga, and he pretty much refuses to be a part of MMTLP community. And let me show you this tweet that was written by Daniel Spears. It is quite long tweet, but definitely it worth your attention. So, Team MMTLP. See us as a team, whether we agree on topics or don't agree. It matters not to me. New flash, we are all individuals first. We get to make our decisions. I respect that because it is a fact. If we whole world agreed on every little thing, there would be no wars, no crime. I completely accept that we will, as a community, most likely never think identically. So, I'm prepared to agree to disagree in a respectful manner. I'm not looking for enemies, I'm looking for this community to link arms as allies and get paid. That being said, everyone knows how vocal I've been and about us opening up a discussion to find other strategies. One perspective I personally wanted to understand was the legalities of different legal paths and how legal deadlines are critical information. We no longer have the luxury of time. 15 months have floated by and we have no share count. Not for lack of trying. We've worked hard. We continue our path with Congress 100%. For the record, I never ever said I wanted to hire Mark. I only said I wanted to gather his legal expertise and his field of expertise. I'm prepared for us to get many different legal strategies. I need to start the deadline clock so I don't miss. That means I need information from different law practices on all different fields of expertise. Knowledge is power. Mark and I had long conversation today. He has made the decision to extricate him from our community. He is tried of the hate and can't say I blame it. I will never understand why it's never appropriate to name call, demean or bully another human being simply because you don't like them for whatever reason. That's not just how I was raised. I respect his decision. I honestly cannot understand why anyone in this community would post terrible things about the fellow shareholder simply because you don't agree with them or you dislike them. Whether you like me or not is none of my business. People calling me names and bullying me is just an acceptable behavior for me because it takes the focus off of where the focus should lie. Getting paid, that's it guys, that's my goal. I will not be deterred. We should be working as a team. So, as you can see, this letter intends to show how our community might be divided to small pieces. And in my opinion, these attacks to Mark Basile's actions is nothing else that a prepaid actions that was organized by the wrongdoers who want to push our case down. And guys, my honest opinion in regards to Mark Basile's participation in MMTLP saga. I don't think that he will disappear for 100%, because he still has a legal obligation in front of some of community members, because these community members are his customers. And that is why I don't think that he will disappear. He still has to disclose some information in regards to major lawsuit that he announced at the very end of January of this year. And we have to know the information in regards to second petition that was filed at the end of 2023. So definitely, this is not the best news, but guys, no matter what, we have to unite and we have to push our case forward. Definitely, we still have a lot of actions and a lot of walls ahead of us, but we have to move forward no matter what. And guys, let me tell you my personal story. I have a wife and 2 children aged 11 and 15, as well as a small dog. After 30 years of living in Russia near the Basile Lake, we decided to move. Now we reside in Serbia. Although I don't own any MMTLP shares, I invest a lot of time creating daily MMTLP videos. I have been doing this every day without days off and holidays for more than 1.5 years. Now I wish to buy back this time from my family, from my children. We've agreed that I will ask the MMTLP community to support me and I will give all the money to the children. Therefore, if you believe that I am providing useful content for you and wish to support me, you can join my Patreon account. For $5 a month, I will add your name to my list of supporters if you wish. Thank you in advance. The link you can find in the description below. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag,